In the SFL, we have 5 players versus 5 players on the field. There are very few limitations to how the game can be played. For example, in this league, we allow blocking, punting, fumbles, interceptions, pitching, flag guarding, unlimited blitzing, QB run at any time, play calling sheets and wristbands. But to protect the players, and to keep the game fair to both the offense and the defense, we have some slight modifications that make the game more exciting and more enjoyable to the players and fans. With that, let's dive in. On offense, the players can be in any position, formation, and location behind the line of scrimmage, as long as the frontman, or center, is over the ball, and the ball is on the line of scrimmage. There also must be someone lined up somewhere behind the frontman. He doesn't have to be perfectly behind. More than one player can be lined up behind the frontman at the same time. You can even have the whole team lined up behind the frontman, before the ball is snapped. The frontman is the only player that can block on run, pass, and play action plays. If any other player blocks, and the ball then gets passed, even on play action passes, then that is a penalty and the offense loses that down no matter what the result of the play was. If the offense loses yards on the play, then the offense still loses the down and the ball moves to where the play ended. On run plays, any of the players can begin blocking as soon as the ball is snapped. If the quarterback scrambles, no one can block until the quarterback runs beyond the line of scrimmage. The frontman is the only player that can block immediately on any play as long as they are not running routes. If they are running routes, then they are subject to the same rule as the rest of the players. There are no fake punts. If a team is calling out that they will punt, then they must punt. If a team is calling out that they will go for it, then they can't fake going for it and punt instead. There is one uncommon, but very appreciated rule that both offense and defense seem to like. The 5-foot buffer rule. With this rule, there is an invisible circle with a 5-foot radius around the frontman. No defensive player can be within this buffer. There are exceptions, of course. If any other players besides the player that looks to be in quarterback position is lined up within the 5-foot radius, then the defense can completely disregard the buffer and line up wherever they want on their side of the line of scrimmage. This rule changes slightly at the first down line and the end zone line. As the 5-foot buffer crosses over the first down line, or the end zone line, the defensive players can impede into the buffer as long as they aren't crossing the first down line when within the buffer. Outside of the buffer, the players can be against the line of scrimmage. This applies to the end zone as well.